good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It is February 2nd, 2025, Sunday. And right before I started this, I was thinking about 2 days ago. Finally had a chance to take that long awaited walk that I needed. It's not easy, but I'm trying. Y'all know the saying, somebody's got to do it, right? I reckon it was just time for me to start. I guess it was time for me to start this YouTube channel, you know? I guess it was time for me to start writing that article, that essay, set up that profile. You know what I'm saying? For the love of the passion and having patience is a virtue. A virtue. Patience is a virtue that will, to the least, get you to the next day. To the most, I don't really do affirmations, but I ain't an affirmationist. I didn't say I did, or you know, I didn't say I never did, but someone told me one time that showing my face on camera might get me more views. I get it. I understand, but at the same time, for those in the back, P.S. Pause. The jealous ones or the haters, y'all need to listen up. And news flash, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, and I appreciate the ones who do follow me and who are on the same page as me in my corner, my little circle per se. But the word fear to me, it's not fear. It's just nervous. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being nervous. Sometimes I'm nervous because, you know, or anxious. But it's technically anxious, but it's nervous. I think they fall in the same. They mix into the same feeling. But the anxiety is not. It's not a bad anxiety. It's a good anxiety, if you get what I'm saying. Especially when you're working on something that you have a passion for, and you publish it. But when you publish it, you have your profile, but on this profile, you got people that's waiting for you, anticipating. That's the word, anticipating you. They want to see more. They want to hear more. They want to read more. Whatever it is you're doing, they want more of it. Somebody's gonna like you. Somebody's gonna dislike you. somebody's going to hate you. But to me, that's the icing on the cake. The other icing on the cake. It's like a fan will push you to go further. But most importantly, you got to push yourself. You got to push yourself to go further. Believe it or not, I'm progressing every day because I always have a plan here and there. And that goes back to what I was saying after I reckon. I want to give a shout out to my homie from high school, Michael Bradford, for giving me the words of encouragement he did earlier, because it helps. Don't get me wrong, all we need and all I need is God. But those encouraging words, they mean a lot. Same to you, Quasimodo, my good friend Quasi. And shout out to Christian and Deshaun and everybody else, the whole Yerp crew, Q Money, Mr. ABG, Snapback Shy, my family, and whoever don't like me. Shout out to you too, because God see you. God watching you and your every move. You dig? You got me? You understand? And to whomever it concerns, if you are over 30 and you got a problem with somebody and you don't like them and it's always a complication, or you got beef with them or something out of this, that, and the third, I'm going to tell you something about that, man. You need to let that go. Let it go. It's called acting your damn age. You dig? I would say something else, but I ain't gonna go there. So, but it's like this. I'ma say this though. Just remember, God see it all. There's a higher power that's watching everybody right now. There's a higher power that's watching you all the time. As a matter of fact, Satan see it too. You know what I'm saying? So, and to add with that, just remember this too. The golden rule is, yeah, you know, because I shouldn't have to say nothing. And karma. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And you don't have to like, but you will respect the movement. You dig? All that stuff, it's not made up. It's real. It's real life. It's just what it is. You let go and you let God. It's not easy, but you question me on that, my explanation for you is, sometimes I don't know. I guess it just depends. Or maybe there's still an impact on your emotions. But don't tell me it's easy. Or don't tell me, what is it? That it's easy. Yeah, don't tell me it's easy, because it's not. And that's all I'm trying to say. But with God, of course, you can do or be anything you want to be. And anything is possible. if you just believe and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? But what if God said, I gave you the plan, but now you have to finish the rest? Or think of a road, right? This road, the road might not be new. It might be just a road. It might be old. It might be cracked, torn, or it might not even be, it might be a dirt road. It might not be a dirt road. The weather, let's talk about the weather. The weather might not be how you want it to be. But that one road that you see, what if that was the only road visible? Sometimes getting started doesn't require perfection. You just start walking. You get what I'm saying? You just start moving forward. And your self-control, with God. But see, your self-control is you, and you whatever you can control. But it's like you can't do nothing alone. Cause if you did, I don't think you would be anything, or I don't think you would get to have towards halfway towards what you really should be, if that makes sense. But I'm just trying to make something out of it, as everybody. And I know this is very random, and I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like doing it, because it's the My Way podcast. I don't really care what nobody say. This is my podcast. I come up here and talk about what I want or what I need to talk about. So I'm going to just say what's on my mind. I want to shout out my favorite rapper, 50 Cent. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Because you set the example. You set the bar high, and you set an example, not just for me. I feel like not just for me, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You just all out hardcore hustler. You just go for whatever you want. You do whatever makes you happy, and you don't care what nobody say. And I know you don't even know me. We ain't kin or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I like what you did, and I like what you do. I told him, I said, I've told people, I said, it's about how you manage your money. It ain't always about what you're doing. It's about how you manage what the income that you get. And I'm trying, people, my people, I'm trying. That's all we can do is try. Not only try, but we gotta make sure we do. Somebody told me that one time. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Armand father told me this one time. This was a long time ago. He said, don't just try. I said, you just gotta try. He said, nah. He said, Don't just try. He said, don't just try. You don't try. You do. He said, you do. If you're going to do something, do it. Go for it, but do it. Don't just try it. Do it. So, and it took me a little while to understand this and to realize this. But I ain't really never needed to prove nothing to nobody. The only person that I've ever needed to prove something to is myself. If I heard that correctly, or as I started to realize over the years, I think y'all understand what I'm trying to say. But it's only one life, so we gotta just make the best of it. We gotta do what we gotta do. Just stay positive. Keep yourselves motivated, and maybe God don't want you to have it right now at this moment, not today, maybe tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few days, maybe next week, maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of months. And sometimes it takes a couple of years. But as long as you don't give up, and please don't do that to your dreams, especially if it's something that you know is possible for you to do. It's like that example I was just saying about 50. He did it. Why can't you do it? He walked, what kind of car he used to have? When he first started, I think he had that Suburban, and he had the Hummer and all that stuff. You can get one of those too if that's what you want. You just got to set yourself up for it. Just set yourself up for it. Set yourself up for success. And this is Chess James, aka, you know, if you know. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, if you listen, thank you for listening. Every Sunday, I'm going to do something. So, stay tuned. I also write. I think it's been a little while since I published, but I'm getting ready to get back to it in a little bit. If you follow me on YouTube, follow me on, or check out my writing profile, Chestnut Lamar at medium.com. I publish my own articles. I really appreciate a read. You can also share through social media, through that site. So yeah, man, just stay positive and be patient. Be patient. Study patience. I study patience. I try to study patience. I try to be patient. And patience is another one of those things. That's a word and an action that can get you places that you always wanted to be, or that you've never been. Good places. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's almost my time. So I'm gonna get at y'all later. Y'all just remember what I said. Hold it down. I'm going to do the same. That's all we can do. It's the My Way Podcast. Episode 9. I'm out. Have a good one.